All right, here we go. Here's some street photography. This shot's in Hollywood. That's a Hollywood Walk of Fame. I think this Hollywood Boulevard. You can see the Wax Museum on the right and Ripley's Believe It or Not on the left. Um, and then we're gonna go right into Pasadena. Here's the local postman. You should take a while to get to know your postman. If you don't know them, you should probably get to know them because they know a lot about you. And really creates a nice sense of community if you know your postman. This shot was just beautiful. I love the colors on the bus. I love the truck. It's just a beautiful shot. Just struck me the right way. I like old and new together in the same shot. It's interesting. Speaking of older, this gentleman was standing outside a coffee shop, which I won't name because I'm mad at them, but smoking a cigarette, looking really cool with his Canadian tuxedo there. He's dressed like he's not from this area. I don't know if he's a transplant, but he just seemed like he's from someplace more like, I don't know what, like Wyoming or something. Like he looks like he could be going on a duck hunt like tomorrow or something. It looks like an old classic writer, like accomplished writer. I mean, maybe he is, for all I freaking know. If you know who this guy is, let me know. This place has been closed down forever. Tommy's used to be a Tommy's Burger. The funny thing about that is I would sit in there alone eating while I was surrounded by a bunch of other men, generally middle aged to older, sitting alone eating. It was very much a thing. Also had terrible customer service. It's been closed now for like I don't know 2 years. This is Romans in toward Old Town. I think it's cool how there's a newsstand. You can just walk by and pick up your periodical of choice if you live around there. It's pretty cool. You see it in like the big cities, but I'm not used to seeing it around Los Angeles. Still in Pasadena, this girl was just tucked into a little cubby here on the phone, gossiping, and couldn't resist taking a photo. Also, this guy, coworkers, friends, I don't know. I like the colors, I like the way the light was hitting him. Interesting face. Just had to snap it. And then with this next shot too, nice lighting, just seemed right. She's kind of like featured there with the background more in shadow, that beautiful work of art behind her, and this light just coming through the front door is just beautiful. We're all used to seeing people on their laptop. This shot, I know it's really cliche, but it's a common occurrence, common sight, so I took a picture of it. I like the way the light wraps around him, as well as his features and his colors. He's got nice colors on. These dogs, Shih Tzus, totally cute. The closer I got, they tilted their head in curiosity. I love the expression in the back on that one. Two friends coming into an appliance store. I could hear the laughter starting outside, so I got ready and captured them in the moment they came in. I hope I have friends like this my whole life. Don't know the story here. Just the lighting was just hitting her beautifully on her skin, her hair, her dress. It's like it's all made out of a similar material. She just looks so great in that lighting, and the colors around her are great too with the reds and the browns. Still in the same area, beautiful top lighting with these skylights. Love the way her skin's glowing, and just really struck me. I had to take a picture. This is a first camera assistant that I know, one of the best in the business, and a significant other in the same area. Now we're into the film store, Sammy's Camera in Pasadena. There's going to be a lot of these shots, I feel like, in these videos, because I come here to drop off film, pick up film, etc. And so they're going to be featured a lot. And I imagine they're okay with their photo being taken, because a photographer who takes other people's photos but doesn't want photos of themselves, I think, is really hypocritical. So I'm going to assume they're okay with it. This gentleman was sitting on a park bench, or not a park bench, a bus bench, waiting for the bus. I loved his hair. Turned out he pointed at it and he said Mohawk. I thought he was talking about the Mohawk, but no, he was talking about himself. He is actually Mohawk, the Mohawk tribe, and he said that they're in America and Canada. So, and then here's a bunch of waiting for the metro rail up on the platform. Up come a bunch of youngins, and had to snap a pic of the group of them just to get a snapshot. Was it Gen Z, Gen Y of today? And then, of course, there's the proper attitude, and I deserved it, Just go ahead and flip me off. And then here's this soul guy. Early in the day, I saw this guy eat it. He fell off his skateboard and he ate it. And he got back up and he kept skating. Happened to run into him here again on the platform. Got this beautiful shot of him waiting for the metro rail as it pulled in. Just love the lighting. Love the jacket he was wearing. It's just really beautiful to photograph this guy. I hope I see him again. Coming down the stairs, metro coming up on a scene. I didn't realize at the time, but they're going to talk to this girl. I like the way that she's kind of featured there under a different temperature lighting compared to the light coming in from outside. It's like two different worlds. And striking. Here is the long hallway in Union Station. And just thought I'd take a snap of it. Here's someone waiting for the, I guess, the actual train. I guess that's what these seats are for. I don't know. I've never been on that side. I don't know who gets to sit in those seats. I guess people waiting for the train. And then here we are on Olvera Street around downtown. Here's some people trying to take a selfie. So then I love to take pictures of people taking selfies. Something about it always speaks to me. I didn't take more, well, actually I did take more wide shots of the area, but I figured people have seen enough of Olvera Street that I don't need to include a lot of like the real standard stuff. I like the way the light was hitting these feet here. It just spoke to me. A different little, similar but different, each of them. There's a bunch of random knickknacks. Just the different textures going on. Then there were street performers. And by the way, here on this street and for this photo expedition outing, I did pretty much manual focus, doing zone focus the entire time. I really only used autofocus a couple of times. So this is all zone focusing. So just really quick, lifting the camera up, snapping, using zone focus. And a lot of times I didn't even use metering too, because metering would screw up the shots more than me screwing up the shots. So I stopped using the metering as well. A woman behind her wears there in the shadows on her phone. A couple people hanging out, just trying to get some of the local texture. I asked one of the workers there what place she recommends for tacos, and she directed me to this place. So I went down these very small staircase into this underground restaurant and loved the meal. Fantastic. Back out around the gazebo, there were these performers. Their costumes are interesting because they don't seem like fully authentic. I mean, like what she's wearing, it's beautiful, but I don't think it's like fully authentic to the time. So then I thought, it got me thinking like, well, do I want to see it if it's not 100% authentic? But then I realized, well, no, it's an art form. It's personal expression. It's creativity. And, you know, if these are the descendants of those people, then really anything that they make for themselves out of their own creativity is in itself authentic, because it's an authentic creation by modern day descendants honoring their heritage and coming up with something new and, you know, a more modern take. So even that in itself is authentic. So I appreciated it. And then here we are back on the metro on our way home. This guy standing in this little pool of light here. I had to snap it. And a shot of the traffic that we were bypassing as we enjoyed our ride on the metro rail. I actually went the wrong direction initially, and I had to ask for directions and turn around and come back. A couple local faces down in the metro station, waiting for the train, waiting for the rail. Her asking for directions like I had to, you know, which way here, which way there. I assumed the photo's going to turn out great. I took some photos of her on film, so we'll see what those look like. Some interesting faces here. I took film the whole day, but it's going to take like a week and a half to get the film results back, so I'll post those when I do. I'm really excited to see those. I think I fucked up half of them, but we'll see. This guy looks great. I was standing alone on that escalator. Wonderful. Common sight for anyone who rides the metro rail. People bring on their bikes, their scooters, their everything. It gets like a jumbled mess sometimes, so I had to take a picture. And this sight just spoke to me. I like the way the light was working its way in to still shine off her cheeks as we rode along. The difference between the light and the dark, the top and the underside, the downside. I had to take a photo of it. And then when I got back, this was the man waiting for other people, but felt like he was waiting for me, and had to snap a pic. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Bye.